No chance to have a look.
I just reached for a bite of my food and lost you. Hi.
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Welcome, friend. You won't find a better stable in all of Morrowind.
Look at that.
Right behind you, partner.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Has need of you, comrade.
Yeah.
Was your body ready? Your body was not ready. Oh. No. No, I've hired some guy here who's looking at the map. That's fine. I'll just decline any duels that I'm invited to. Correct. I just have to make sure I'm not pieing a guard. No, because it decreases my rapport with Bastion.
charged to have a look. This is taking longer than I planned.
Wow. Wow. No, Bastion just goes, just because you didn't get caught doesn't mean you shouldn't. Yeah. Fucking Ember. My rapport increased with Bastion. You weren't even sure it existed. We've been here 5 times, buddy. Get with the program. Alright, let me check my journal. Okay. Are we on the Crystal Tower? I gotta talk to Sophus. Am I using the portal? Okay. Okay. The UK server? Yeah. Sure, but I'll need to create a new baby and then be handheld through everything. No, Loki, a new baby character, honey. You know I can't have more kids. At least I hope I can't. I got my tubes tied, so.
The tribunal has been warned. They will make
Should
preparations in case the efforts here fail. I doubt that even they
yeah, here we
weather
are.
the
Yeah, I was
resulting
about
storm if the
I was
worst
about to
comes
throw
to
some
pass.
fucking shade at you.
As I calculated, your actions will determine the outcome of these events.
You should make. Yeah, you should make him wear condoms or get your tubes tied after this one. No?
In part,
They really should.
determining
You know
the
what?
possible
They
consequences of
fucking should.
disparate actions becomes easier when studying the primary catalyst. You have a tendency to fill that role in almost all situations. What happened after the Sapiarchs failed to attune the diamonds?
I feel like he should have before this happened again. Like, no shade to you on that. Seriously.
A bold move. Still, I see the logic. Who better to send against their betrayer than the mortal who bested their plans at every turn? If Mafala agrees, you'll be able to assault the tower. I just wish I knew what Nocturnal hopes to accomplish.
Okay, so at the time that you actually got pregnant, you were fine, but then shit happened.
I'm not sure that's within the capability of the Crystal Tower, but if she uses my technique for siphoning life energy to supercharge the tower... An interesting application of the magic of the Abyssal Pearls. It could work, I suppose.
God, I hope she does. Maybe not to liberal, because I'm sure they don't deserve that. Right.
If Nocturnal uses the life force of Nirn to increase the power of the Crystal Tower, she can then use the same technique to steal the energy of the Daedric princes as she invades their realms. Infinite connections, infinite power.
Good.
Ingenious. Gather your companions and meet me in the Dreaming Cave. We must contact Vile and Mafala so you can enter the Crystal Tower, recover the heart of transparent law, and repair the Tower Crystal. That will require a burst of divine energy, though.
Well, Esther's a fucking selfish bitch, first of all, because, like, it's not her, we knew that, but, like, it doesn't affect her, okay? Her body's not the one getting wrecked.
Transparent law, the crystal at the top of the tower, is as much metaphysical as it is tangible. Only divine energy can reconnect the heart and make the crystal whole. Of course, Nocturnal is aware of this as well.
Why? Honestly, the bitch is 18. She never does anything for anyone. She's selfish as hell. She makes everyone's life miserable. Honestly, I think your mom should kick her out on the streets or have her committed. But that's just me, and I'm a bitch.
If Nocturnal performs the restoration and once again merges the heart with transparent law, her connection to the tower will become unbreakable. She truly will ascend to an infinite state of being.
You can't prove that she's a threat to herself or others? Let me see. Wow, you guys are not like California. Okay. I got committed for like, God, 2 months just for not being able to function because my boyfriend was out of town for a week. And the school, I don't know what the fuck they told the, I don't know what the fuck they said, but I got like legit committed, and they tried to expel me behind my back while telling me I was on medical leave. Huh? I was 23. I was 23.
You must enter the Crystal Tower and recover the heart. Then find a relic filled with divine energy and repair transparent law. Only then will the tower's innate defenses re-engage and repel
That's
Nocturnal's
true,
influence.
But,
In
no,
theory,
this was, I was
anyway.
in trade school, I was an adult, and... I'd kind of like to finish my sentence from before. Sorry. Fuck. Yeah, so I remember that I had, like, been unable to get out of bed, and then when security came to get me, I, like, fucking broke down crying and said I wanted to kill myself, and then I was put on a hold and then transferred to a, I think it was either, I don't remember if it was 48 hours or 72 hours, but I was transferred to an inpatient, like, facility, like, outside of the hospital. And I stayed there until, let's see, this was in July, I believe it was, like, July 23rd, 24th of 2014. And I was discharged sometime in, like, late August or early September. And then, yeah, I had to fight to get reinstated at that school. But the school wanted to get rid of me. I don't know what the hell they said. But also, California is a mandatory reporting state. So, like, if you say boo to someone, like, if I admitted to somebody about, like, if I said something like, oh, yeah, when I catch my kid with his diaper off, I give him a smack on the butt, like, I could get him taken away for saying something like that in California. Or to anyone because mandatory reporting, or like if I got mad and said to Loki, I'm gonna fucking kill you, he could have me committed just for saying that, even if I didn't have any weapons, even if I wasn't armed, even if I didn't actually have any intention of following through with that, because California. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm just used to being in trouble with the cops. So investigations, as far as I'm aware, are very like, well, this is how you made him feel, and so that's bad, goodbye.
How can I help? What can I do for you? I'm listening. What's on your mind? I love the life of an adventurer, but I also find joy in simple things. Playing my flute, reading a good book. I'm fascinated by history and magecraft, but I also love a good tale, well spun. Is there something I can do?
Okay, so my next task is talk to your companions. What? Yeah. I hope so, because I just tried talking to Bastion and nothing happened. On second thought, like I have been put on just like 12 or 24-hour holds before, but that's when I was self-committed. Like when I was pregnant, for example, and I went in like by myself, or I called the police myself and had them take me in. But like as far as like another adult saying something, I don't know how far they would investigate it, because my only experience with that was the fucking school. Oh God.
Sidjiks must be wine drinkers, because this ale they make tastes awful.
Okay.
I brought Lathan back, and what does Valsurin do? Sends me off without a word or a thank you. So when do we head out to assault the Crystal Tower? No one tells me anything around here. I knew I could count on you. You're always straight with me. I appreciate that. Still, the last time I went off to fight a Daedric prince, there was a celebration. A party! This time it's just us.
Oh yeah, I actually just remembered
What?
two things
No,
as you
no,
were saying
no, I
that.
didn't mean it like that.
Number one,
I just
somebody
mean
did
back
make a
then,
false
there were more
suicide report on me.
faces, friends who I knew had my back.
Or a false suicide
Charging
attempt
into
report on
battle
me.
with allies I
And the
trusted.
cops did come over
comfort in
and
that.
basically like
Here I'm
woke me
practically a
up
stranger.
and demanded to know if I was gonna hurt myself or someone else, and I was like, that depends, are you gonna keep disturbing my sleep? And then oh yeah, I told you that. So yeah, that was my ex-girlfriend. And then the other time somebody like said something about my kid, and they did send a social worker out, and I like talked to the social worker, and she
trust
determined
me,
there
I
was
am
nothing
grateful
like
for
going
that.
on. She's like, well,
You're kinda like
maybe
me
in
in
the
a lot of
future
ways,
try
aren't you?
blah, and I was like,
Outsiders
okay,
caught
yeah,
up in things we
I'll
don't
try
fully
blah,
understand.
just to appease her,
Whatever
because
happens, when this is
I had
over,
no
let me
intention
buy
of
you a drink. Then we can
like
have a
it was
proper
because we put the
celebration.
pacifier on like one of those belts that go on those terry cloth robes, you know, like those fancy robes. So we put it on a belt, and we had like tied it on him to keep him from losing it in the night. But it like he could still breathe, but like apparently someone saw him with the pacifier tied around his head and thought he couldn't breathe or something like that. Freaked out. So we got CPS called on us for that, but it was resolved
what
really
are you
quickly.
Thinking?
Yep. So, yeah, so I talked to Darian. The other person is not here. Lathan and Val? Is it Lathan and Val? Okay. Alright, awesome. Yeah, so now that I've talked it over with you, yes, there is an investigative process. Yeah. That was me. That was me with school counselors, like my dad. But this time it was like my dad saying everything has to stay in the home because the schools use a psychologist to spy on the home.
Ah, here comes your friend now. Just remember, you were never here. The Conclave isn't fond of visitors.
For a place that doesn't like visitors, Raz thinks it's pretty busy, yes?
Oh yeah, my dad used to beat me. So yeah, but like and then like if I tried to talk to my grandma about it, he'd like scream at me to get off the phone and throw stuff.
To travel to oblivion, or visit a
So yeah,
magically
but he
displaced
like
island.
didn't want the
But
school
now
to know
Raz
that
feels
he
like the
quote
cat
spanked
who
me.
caught
Although
the
one time
farmer's prize
I dropped
It's good to see
it
you
was a
safe,
Subway
my friend.
sandwich. I dropped it, it
Now,
spilled on the car, and he
tell
threw me
Raz you
again.
have a
He had
way
like
to
one of
save
those
Summerset.
5-foot tall toolboxes, you know, and he threw me against it and beat the
Raz
shit out of
knew
me. I
that
was like
strange
9
talking
years
dog
old,
would lead you into
so.
trouble.
Yeah,
Do you really think we
definitely
can trust
shouldn't
those
like
Daedric
mention anything
princes?
like that to the school because
No,
like
too late.
I was with my dad and I was in the
Tell
system
Raz
and the system was
foolish,
actually
but
worse.
brave.
So
Also
yeah.
very foolish. Raz has walked into certain death many times and emerged with his fur intact. Mostly. But Raz knows why you do this thing. Raz will not try to talk you out of this. He will instead give you happy news.
Yeah, I know
Raz
about
warned
that
Queen
too.
Irene. She has
Um,
promised to contact
with
the
my
leaders of
dad,
the other alliances and assemble a
like
mighty
they
force
were
to deal
already
with
the
this
school
threat.
district was already like
Which brings
after
us
him
to the
because he was a
not-so-happy
single father raising a daughter and they thought there were impure
The
things
mighty
going
force
on in the
won't reach
household,
Summerset for quite some time.
you know.
Oh,
And
Raz could tell you about
at one point,
prevailing
like, my
winds,
special interest was
unusual
snakes,
storms,
and I
other
mentioned
factors
something about a
beyond our
nocturnal
control,
snake,
but it
and
amounts
the
to the same
district
thing.
fucking freaked
on our own.
out, like called the cops, and I was like, "Whoa, wait a minute, what?"
Not this time. Raz must go back and lead the divine prosecution in defense of Summerset.
No.
If the crystal tower keeps exploding,
Right.
we will
It
evacuate
was like
the
I was
island and
literally
save
talking
as
about a
many
literal
people as we
snake. I can show you in
May
a
the luck
book.
of Joan and Jode be with you, my friend.
Like, but yeah, it's like the school had been trying to build a case against my dad for like ever, and what actually got me taken away was he accidentally pulled my hair this one time because he was pulling me by the hood of my coat, which wasn't great. But he got my hair in there, and the school saw it. They called the cops, and then my dad lost custody of me for like a year and a half. And like I said, the system was actually worse. But yeah. I was coached not to say anything to anyone, so like the school counselors at any school that I attended, I wasn't allowed to talk to. With therapy, you know, like every therapist in California, I don't know how it is in other states, will tell you they're mandated reporters. If you mention something, they have to report it. So anytime I tell them anything about Ash, I have to preface it with, this guy died in prison, so you don't have to report it, but yeah. Loki, you were there when I got the letter that was marked sent back as deceased. Anyway, so like if you say boo about anyone, yeah. And I know that like kids can say shit, exaggerate shit, and get the parents in trouble. It hasn't happened like obviously with me, but I have known of that happening.
What do you think you'll make with that?
Yes, yes, absolutely. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna farm bot this scene real quick. Where are they?
You are a terrific father to our daughter, Lathan. I'll never forget that.
You were
Okay, I
always
can hear-
Elderway's hero, Val. I envied the way she looked up to you.
I'm sorry, Lathan. I should have been there with you,
Aww,
with her, at
this
the
is
end.
so sweet.
You were trying to save her. I know that. It was just... Damn it. We need to win this, Val.
Things will never be the same between me and Lathan again. But I think we understand each other a little better now. Funny, I've been a member of the Sijic Order for more years than I can remember. But this is the first time since my daughter's illness that I've been truly frightened about what's to come. Things will never be the same between me and Lathan again. But I think we understand each other a little better now. Funny how the approaching end of the world has a way of putting everything into perspective. I've been a member of the world ends all the time. It's just that I'm more accustomed to that being a personal event and not a shared experience. The world ended when the Right Master died, for example, but only from his perspective. If Nocturnal remakes reality... You have a way of instilling confidence, my friend. You're similar to the Right Master in that regard. If we can't have him at our side for this, I'm glad to at least have you. I just hope we can see our way through this. I'll meet you at the cave.
This shrine, Val and I built it for our daughter after she died. High elves don't bury their dead, but we needed something to remember her by. She loved climbing this tree before the illness took her. I forgot how beautiful it was.
Can I have a hug when you're done fighting cat? It was multiple. No, it was the harrowing tale of my childhood after a harrowing tale of my adulthood. In conjunction with, like, those two things separately are okay, but telling them and it probably didn't bother you because you've heard all those stories before, so it's just like, yeah, I know, I've heard this one.
With the Sijic Order and my mistress Methala aligned toward a common
And then you interrupted
goal,
me
I'm
with, yes,
feeling
another
practically
harrowing
giddy
tale of your
with
childhood.
anticipation. But never fear. I'll re-establish contact with my prince when called upon to do so. I gave you my word. The court offered me a purpose after my life lost its meaning. Our princes promised to remake the world, turn it into a better place, a paradise, and they were going to elevate the Altmer back to their status as gods. Suffering would come to an end. Not in the least. Remaking the world to eliminate death and disease is one thing. Destroying everything to turn yourself into a being of infinite power, well, that's something else entirely. Mathala will see that and provide the help you need.
This is a great area for harvesting.
Okay, I'm back. God damn it.
What do you think you'll make with that?
Shit, I think I just passed you. The fuck, bitch? Why'd you take me off my fucking rig?
Yeah, hi. I went scrying and I'm just like now making my way back.
Oh, okay. I mean, you're fine. I just got back.
So.
You... Enter the Dreaming Cave. Okay, so that's downstairs. Okay. So, random side note, I never really paid attention to voices until you started talking about them. However, I will admit that Sharp is a pleasant change to the other companions. I forget I forget that he's there until I just hear this deep, oh yeah, let's get moving. Oh yeah, here there. Mr. fucking deepest voice in the fucking game.
This is a great area.
That's very, very nice, yeah. Bastion definitely sounds like a very young man. I think the voice actors, for the most part, did a great job.
Yeah, even though I'm pretty sure, because Grace has commented, and Grace is so much younger than us, so she notices these things. But Bastion does look like he's probably at least in his 30s. At least. Because she calls him an old man. And if you pay attention, he does have some not young features. But not like super old, like a Xander, but definitely not like young.
Okay, he looks like he's 30, but he sounds like he's 18.
Mm-hmm, yeah. His voice definitely does sound young.
Yeah.
I didn't pay enough attention to his like face like Grace does with people. So I didn't even fucking pay attention. They looked like he was 30. I just thought that he was in his 20s or something.
When you're ready to proceed.
I'm not wearing my glasses most of the time, so I can't really tell. Hey Loki, how old does Bastion look? He's the guy facing the screen.
See, he really only has like creases in his eye and near his eyes. Like
Yeah,
that's the only reason I can tell.
My companion. Loki says he looks 25.
Yeah, see, the only the only reason I agree with Grace is because he does have like some creases near his eyes that make him look just a hair older than 20 something. And maybe slightly in his brow.
Pippi had creases when she was in her 20s.
But again, that's coming
from the moment of
truth. He looks old is coming from someone who is like
nothing can stop the
how old
rush
is Grace?
to the grand
22 now,
conclusion.
23. So.
Make sure you have everything you need before I activate the Dreaming Cave.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'll lead you through the fields of regret to reach the Crystal Tower.
Although when I was 23, I probably wouldn't have noticed something like that because I went for older guys for the most
She's
part.
ready to appear if
Loki
you're willing
is actually
to lower the defenses.
one of very few guys that I've been with
Oriandra,
who's younger
Valkyrie,
than
assist
me.
me.
To be
Let us
honest,
open a
with
path
Grace,
and not
I
keep
feel
the
like she
Prince of
just looks
Secrets
for
waiting.
ways to insult people, so I don't put much
Yeah.
stock in what she says anyway. Because if she wanted to, she could probably insult people that fucking she's over there fucking crushing on an Argonian and shit.
Lady
Not
Mafalda,
that I blame her,
will you honor
but
the agreement you made with this mortal?
the fact that her most favorite obsessed characters are an Argonian and a cat in this game.
Sent for the mortal
It's
who
pretty funny.
consistently avoids the tangles of my webs. We have much to discuss.
We are much to discuss. What was that, Luke? Okay. I will not be doing that, thank you. No, I will not.
You are strangely consequential for a mortal. In my calculations, I somehow overlooked your significance. And yet, that has worked to my advantage. For now we have a chance to thwart Nocturna.
Oh, hello, Barbas.
Will be something to savor. I can attune the diamond keys, but that won't be enough to keep you safe. Using the secrets she stole from Sotha Seal, Nocturnal has infused the crystal tower with boundless energy. It makes the tower's connection to reality increasingly unstable. I must turn the resolute diamonds into more than just keys. They must become an anchor, something to lock you to this reality. Without such a weight, you will be lost as the tower rapidly shifts from one plane to the next. And in exchange, 2 trivial concessions, nothing more. First, just as Vile sends his hound, I want you to take my Earl Lathan into the Crystal Tower. And second, I wish a private meeting with Sotha Seal after reality has been saved. Do we have a deal?
To be fair, Mafalda has so much more, like, rights to say mortal than someone like Freya.
Yeah.
Or even Becca. Like, this bitch is basically a god. Okay. Neither of those
That's
bitches
fair.
are.
That's fair. But yeah, like witches in Faustus verse, Chilling Adventures, they live a hell of a lot longer and are a hell of a lot harder to kill. I don't think they do die actually. There was a plot point about Faustus's head being severed from his body didn't kill him, and they ripped up, they cut up his body and like threw it in various places, and he was still alive after that. So they can't die. So technically they're not mortal, but that doesn't excuse Freya being a fucking snob about it.
Yeah.
Especially
Well,
since
my point is
she was
that
talking
all
to
of
2
Vex's
incubi.
characters do that. And it's rather stupid, because most of them are... That'd be like equivalent to, like, one of these high elves here walking around going, ha ha ha, mortals.
Yeah.
Like, even her fucking elves do it. It's stupid. Like, just
Yeah,
because
and,
you
like-
have to die, or just because you have to be killed in order to die, doesn't mean... Or just because you live to be fucking 20,000 years old, doesn't make you fucking a god.
Yeah, and like I was saying, she was saying this to 2 incubi, an angel, and a demon.
Yeah.
So that's really stupid. Also, you know what? Corey has this over her. Akuma is an angel who's stupid 1,000 years old. I think she's like in her 8,000s or so. She doesn't walk around going mortal to everybody she meets.
Mm-hmm.
She's annoying in different
2
ways,
resolute
but...
diamonds.
Right.
Imbued with the
Oh,
power
dude,
of
I
Mafalda.
wish I should have fucking... I
Now
can't
they
remember what
merge
video it
into a
was. I'll have to
single
find it
chip.
again. So
One
remember how
resolute
you kept
anchor
making
to
a
serve
joke
as
while
the
reading
key
your own
and
dialogue
safeguard.
that...
Do
but
not
this
lose
game
this.
says I'm stupid, so I have to
Only its
answer with...
presence will keep you and your companions anchored
I
to
was
this
watching this
reality.
video the other day where they were discussing some of the recent storylines that they've done. And somebody else said that exactly, and it made me laugh. I was like, that's so funny. Because this chick was like, oh yeah, since I'm basically being forced to play possibly the stupidest person on Nern.
And know that I will be watching.
You'll have to let me know when you're done talking to her, by the way, so I don't accidentally overclick.
And I'll get you to the Crystal Tower.
I am, but I'm listening to everybody else.
Oh, okay.
But remember, you'll need a relic of divine energy to accomplish that.
Nathan, promise me you'll keep them safe.
I promise, Val.
Oriandra, if I die saving the world, know that our brief time together has made me a better man.
What are you talking about?
Our brief time together has made me a better man. What are you talking about?
Barbas!
What just happened? What's that crazy knight talking about?
Nice robe.
Okay. I'm trying to decide who I want to be on the other server.
Dr. Feelgood. I don't know, I just... That's not actually a character.
I bet Nocturnal
wait, maybe that is a character. That would be... Sin.
Yeah, but she's smarter than some of these dialogue choices. See, Farmstus actually
I don't
is a
even...
fucking idiot.
I play plenty of smart characters on this game. I don't even fucking take stock in that. Because to be honest, I've played so many roleplay games. I ignore the dialogue that I say. Like, straight up. I don't even read it. Even if I listen to them talk, I don't read what my character says when there's so little choices like this. Because it's just like, I can imagine what I ask. I just want to hear the story play out.
That's fair. So, okay, my next thing is, should the character that I play be like a... Farmstus is somewhere in the middle, but like, should I play a goody-goody or mwahaha all out evil?
Come forth!
That's a good choice, or that's a good argument. I don't know if I can pick. I mean, eventually I'm sure you'll have both.
I don't think I like Farmstus very much.
But I mean, which one should I do first? Thing is I don't really want to play Sin because she has an ex-fiance named Bastion. Because she tried to get raped and killed, so.
I want to say Mwahaha evil just because of the new chapter being a little morally questionable in areas, and the new companions being morally questionable.
Okay. That makes it easier. So yeah, I'm gonna make my new person, when I get Bastion, I'm gonna have her piss him off as much as possible.
We're gonna test and see.
Yeah.
How much does it take to make Bastion? Fuck off.
How can I make him absolutely fucking hate me? I'm gonna beat up cars, I'm gonna steal everything in sight.
See, now that you can fucking get like Sharp and Ember and fucking Xander once we get you the fucking DLC here in a week too. Like, you'll have 3 choices for committing violent acts of evil anyway, so. Fuck you, Bastion. Okay. was trying to talk to my banker, not Darian. Thank you.
Okay, I did. Oh, maybe I'll play as one of her characters, but like a troll version.
Oh god, that would be funny.
No, I don't think it might have been excessive.
What a mess. And to think we're depending on the actions of mortals.
Fuck you, Arvis.
Well, let's talk. Nocturnal dares much attacking my master's realm. But here you are, safe and sound. The Crystal Tower. At least it's the version
She
that
looks
exists
a lot
in the
better
fields of
as a
regret.
dog.
Now, I really
Yeah,
need to
that
get back to barking and
Scoffin's
biting
rude.
Nocturnal's minions.
I'm just talking shit. I like his character design either way.
Well, that depends on how good Mafala's magic is. If you're attuned to the Resolute Anchor like she promised, then the doors to the Crystal Tower will open at your approach. If not, you'll more than likely die on the doorstep.
Aren't you supposed to come with us? Of course he's not going to come with us. He's a fucking coward.
That was the plan, yes. But plans change when Nocturnal attacked my master's realm. Now Clavicus Vile wants me to repel those invaders and start preparing contingencies in case you fail. Understand, I have no contingencies, so try not to fail.
Understandable. Considering you two are probably the only Daedra who have ever lost your realm before. To yourself.
I have no contingencies, so try not to fail.
I've never been inside a tower that straddles every
His
reality,
contingency
but
plan
I
is just let
expect you're going to
Clavicus
have to
kick
go
the shit out of him.
If you do leave tonight, mistress, fight her once for me. Remember Mafala's warning. Stray too far from the Resolute Anchor, and you'll get lost between realities.
Oh, I need some food.
Oh, that was surprisingly cocky, Sharp.
What did you say?
Who's better than us? Nobody.
Nice.
Oh. Darren, would you stop talking to me? I don't want to talk to you. You's a bitch.
Okay, I've decided on my character.
Oh.
Her name is going to be Maulia. Malia.
I'm gonna.
And she's going to be a evil version of Alia.
I'm gonna kill myself. And all of my characters are gonna kill themselves too. Actually, no. Just for that, I'm going to fucking run around spoof playing my own characters and having them be like, "How dare you do that? You are so you are so evil. How could you?"
It'll be like how in the original Sabrina the Teenage Witch, there were evil versions of everybody. Like, instead of Zelda, it was Jezebelda, and instead of Sabrina, it was Katrina.
A dead end? Did we make a wrong turn?
So instead of Alia, it's Malia.
Let's go.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, this is gonna be amusing.
More evidence of this malleable nature, the higher we climb.
Okay, so instead of Alia Paradil, it's going to be Malia Perish here.
Look at
something.
this place. Part of the city.
Yes, but what happened to the
Or
shadow
Perish
sapiens?
Ill.
They were thick as
Yeah,
crows
Perish
on the
Ill.
lower levels.
Malia Perish Ill.
No.
Bookshelf. Apparently no remorse. Stop standing on me. It's very rude.
And down they go.
Which way did you go? I lost you. I was looking at books. Okay, found you.
Follow your marker. I will be at the marker.
I can't follow marker. I'm dumb.
Please,
talk to
before
Sigurd.
I'm lost, tell me, what happened? I deserve to know why the tower has done this. Nocturnal? So I am to die as a pawn in some game played by a Daedric prince? I'm sorry, but you've reached a dead end. The explosions. The exit is blocked by debris. There's no way to move it. You should turn back and flee. I was just doing my studies, like any other day. And then the tower began to shake suddenly. I heard screams, such horrible screams. I watched my friends just cease to exist, and in their places these monstrosities stood. I don't know. I grabbed this staff in hopes of balancing myself from the swaying of the tower. There was a flash of light, and I was alone. But I'm so scared. The staff's magic is fading. Oh gods, I'm going to end up like them. The old ballista. If you could get it working again, it might be strong enough to punch through the debris. Oh gods, the relic. I'm not ready to die. I don't want to die.
Let me help you. Clear your mind.
It's so hard to concentrate.
Think of your loved ones.
You're such
Picture
an
their
asshole.
faces.
I'm serenading her death.
The pain
I'm not being mean.
is fading. I can see.
She's gone.
Her last moments were peaceful.
I don't think they were very peaceful.
The magic that held back the shadows is gone. They'll be upon us before we know it.
Oh. Am I supposed to go upstairs?
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
Sharp just said, better luck next time to the enemy, and then went, oh wait.
Ah!
They're dead. There is no next time.
Nice.
The dying Sapiarch was right. That is a ballista. It's not broken, it's just missing a few parts. Look around while I get the rest of it back in working condition.
Why don't you suck my toe, Mr. Darien?
Stairs in Trent.
Yeah, I don't think Trent would like this toe.
That's fair.
I got the rope. For Faustus to hang himself.
You realize that won't kill me, right?
It will still be funny. Me, I'm gonna write a really sweet, happy, freaking Argonian nanny. Also me. Kill yourself now! Which is funny, because originally...
godded the enemy. Or no, I think she low tier godded me. Were you telling Faustus to kill himself?
Yes.
She low tier godded me.
You know what's funny is originally I made her, and I was like, I should do like opposite of the Argonian that Sierra writes, because the Argonian that Sierra writes is like kind of super sweet, but she also like yells at people and like smacks them with shoes and shit. She's always like a little frumpy in a heartbeat. So I was like, I should do the opposite of that. Well, I mean, in some aspects I did, but not the aspect I was trying to.
Oh yeah, my scrying and excavation increased earlier.
Oh, good. What are you at now?
2.
2?
2.
Well, you're not exactly grinding it, so I don't know what I was expecting. Like, it took me an entire day, I think, to get to where I could scry for all the leads except for gold. So yeah, that's a lot of scry.
I'm actually starting to enjoy it more.
Yeah, it wears on you. At first it's like, and then afterwards it's like, ooh, ooh, ooh. Especially once you start getting like the skills that make it easier, so it like takes away some of the frustration.
Jewelry crafting increased to 2.
Same though.
I was farm botting the books. Oh wait, you were like right behind me.
I just scared Jaime. It's funny.
How did you scare him?
When I made that noise of frustration, of mocking, scrying frustration. We're going back up the stairs to Darien.
That should do it. Just need a crank, a rope, and some ballista bolts. That should work. Let's blast away out of here.
I roll my eyes in magnificence. I might watch it this week just so I catch up. But I really don't feel like watching an entire episode of Easy bitching out Angel.
On the blocked passage, what am I supposed to be aiming for?
Oh, fuck. Hold on. Let me try. I'll let you do it if you want. I just want to be able to... Oh, wait. No, over here. I think it wants us to shoot blocked passage. This is blocked by rocks.
Oh.
Does it say that's right, maybe? Maybe?
I don't know. I also can't see, so... Is anything... Oh yes, ascend the crystal tower. I was just like shooting aimlessly.
I love shooting those things. It's one of the few joys of Cyrodiil PvP I ever got to experience briefly.
So I think I'm still gonna have my new character like still have a giggly, upbeat kind of personality.
Victory is cruel. Defeat is worse.
Oh shit, I'm gonna have to differentiate her from Serena then. If I'm having her be giggly, upbeat, and kill everything in sight.
Curious.
Maybe I should just have her spout
make
platitudes.
Make her a brunette. She also is not a cross-dresser. My point is that, I said she's also not a cross-dresser. My point is that there are a lot of characters who are very similar, so the fact that you and a couple other people I know dwell so much on that astounds me. Sometimes you just can't help the few similarities, or the lot of similarities that two characters have.
Well, that's true, but I also don't want to write the same character over and over and over and over and over again.
No, that's true too.
However, upbeat bitch who laughs as she burns you. Cinnamon, fennel, well, I don't know about Threnody. Serena for sure does, well...
I feel like...
It's not that upbeat.
I feel like the closest comparison would be, like... Actually, hold on. I'm trying to compare with your brain, and it's not letting me. I mean, there's been some times where, like, Dez and Sin's personality have kind of seemed too similar for me to differentiate when I was first learning their names and faces. But I don't... It took me, you telling me that you'd used inspiration from Nathaniel for Serena, for example. I had no idea that they were similar when I first started writing them. And
Dez
again,
and Sin are actually supposed to be very similar, because reasons.
So that makes it, and you can be giggly and evil without being giggly, evil, and throwing baby tantrums and stabbing everything you see. Ember does it.
Huzzah! I think I'll have her, like, spout a bunch of bitchy, generic platitudes, like, you know, sound like a smirky-ass self-help book while stabbing someone's eyes out.
was about to say, and evil doesn't always have to be stabby stab either. You could always come up with a different thing that she's into.
That's true.
Maybe she likes to light things on fire. Or shoot people with
Yeah,
arrows.
that would be a combination of Alia light and Freya light.
Be a combination.
Certainly likes to light shit on fire.
That'd be a combination of fucking Beck's light. It feels like she overuses fucking fire all the time.
Fire
with
and
characters.
smelling lies.
You should have your character smell truth. So that way she's just always complaining.
Ugh, don't tell me things that are true. Let me bask in the illusion.
Yes, that must control the gate across the chamber. It appears to require a key, however. Down there, that looks like a likely candidate.
Why don't you go get
I
it?
read every fucking book in the place.
Okay, Lathan. Do your own bitch work.
Why are there so many bookshelves?
Yeah, if you do that, we're gonna be here all day, and I feel like none of them are gonna give you shit in here. Like, they want you to do that, and then be mad when you spent 10 minutes and nothing gave you shit.
Okay, are you downstairs?
Mm-hmm. In the labyrinth of books. Oh!
Taste our steel!
Where did she come from?
Nocturnal
Also, the
started
whole
to repair
tries to be
transparent
elegant and
law,
classy, but
so
is
none of
actually
this
a
will
hick.
matter.
I'm
can't
debating whether to
reason with
actually do
crazy,
that or to
Lathan.
have somebody
Besides, we've got company.
How observant
who can
tonight.
pull it off better. I have a lot to think about. Maybe I'll just make it up as I go.
I mean, that's always fun.
Yeah.
Why do you insist on prolonging your pain, Lathan?
You know nothing about pain.
A pity. I thought we were the same. No matter. Your quest ends here.
Enough! Just hand over the damn key.
She's just trying to slow us down. Meet up at the gate pedestal. Try the key pedestal. She did something to the
Blade.
controls. The gate won't open. We must be nearing the pinnacle of the tower. That's why Nocturnal sent her champion to slow us down. Nocturnal's Earl damaged this mechanism beyond repair. Even if we had acquired the key, I'm not sure it would have opened the gate. Sapient magic is powerful, but not as powerful as the magic of the Psijic Order. Since we don't have the key, I can try to overcome the damaged mechanism and then follow after you. I can operate the mechanism manually from here. Then, once you and Darien are through the gate, I could teleport across and make it to the other side before it snaps back shut.
One second.
The gate! It's opening! Go on! I can't hold this for very long!
Yep.
What do I do? Go through the open gate. I follow you. Okay. I'll follow you. I'll follow you. Whoops. Yes, there? Okay.
Stop you here, all of you.
I wondered if you'd actually show yourself instead of just projecting menacing images.
A closed gate won't save them, Lathan.
No, but this will keep you busy for a time.
No!
Where'd they go?
Up your butt?
Is Nathan gone?
Yeah, he's gone up your butt.
That should keep her busy, for a short time at least.
Why are you glowing?
I was overconfident, I'm afraid. Valcerin always said I was too sure of my own abilities. I just assumed I'd be able to get back to the protection of the Resolute Anchor before I was unmade. Pity. I would have preferred a more heroic ending. I had to do something to get rid of Nocturnal's champion. At least for a little while. Beyond that, I really did hope that a moment outside the Anchor's protection wouldn't be fatal. Just something else you can tell Valcerin I was wrong about. You can stop Nocturnal. I'd really rather not see you and the Knight wind up with this fate. And if all goes well, you can tell Valcerin that I'm sorry. Now hurry. Nocturnal's Earl won't be gone long. I should be thanking you. You had no reason to trust me, yet you did. And you gave me a chance to see my wife. To reconcile with her in a way. Now go and beat Nocturnal. I have faith in you. Tell her I'm going to go be with our daughter. Tell Val that we will wait for her.
We should keep moving. There's nothing more we can do here.
Rip. Press F in the chat to pay your respects. There's this running joke in Sailor Moon Abridged where Nephlite keeps getting Molly's name wrong, calling her things like Julie and Consuela.
Realm.
And every single time she goes, "It's Molly."
Oh my god.
Daily endeavor completed. Kill 20 foes with class abilities.
Many.
get our weeklies tomorrow?
You mean the change for new ones?
Yeah.
Well, they changed the timer a little bit, so let me look. They'll definitely be up and ready to start doing tomorrow.
Like by the time I log on.
Oh yeah. No, they renew sometime. Yeah. So they renew in 4 hours and 36 minutes. There's a timer on them that tells you.
That's cool. Awesome. Okay.
So they'll be up by morning, technically.
Okay. Fuck. Also, she'll think she's a badass, but she'll actually be a terrible fighter, which I can't help because I'm not that great. And also, she'll be a baby.
The real question is, what class are you gonna make her?
That's a good question, because I don't want to have 2 mages.
Yeah, and the one we're making fun of is not a mage anyway.
So, okay, that's true. What build would you suggest?
Stamina sorks are quite nice.
Hold on. What, love?
A stam sork is actually quite nice. I like that. But yeah, there's
For Malia?
But there's
Okay.
But yeah, there's stam sork, or Nightblade, but Nightblade's really hard for new players, so I wouldn't suggest trying Nightblade until like your last couple classes.
Yeah, no. Okay, Stam Sork. What race should she be? Wait, no, she's gonna be one of the elves.
I was about to say wood elf.
What?
Well, she is. Even freaking like the one you're copying, or not copying, but making a joke version of. I'm trying to think of the right word. Is a wood elf who uses a bow. Now she's not necessarily a wood elf quotation marks, but that's how she plays her.
At the same time. Sorry, go on.
I was just saying that she's basically fucking Lord of the Rings version of a wood elf. Like that's how she writes her.
Alright, we'll do something.
We are not
an orc?
like this!
No, she's not good enough to be an orc. Selena will be an orc.
Tell him I suggested wood elf, because to be honest, wood elves are good at stamina anyway. But I do know what's orc sork, so they're quite hilarious that people are obsessed with those.
Look, she says wood elf.
Nocturnal's Earl was wrong. Meridia's power, it's not gone. Her magic remains strong and vibrant. The vessel, the last light of Meridia. It's me. I finally understand everything Meridia told me. Her power, it's inside me. And with it, I can remove the corruption from Dawnbreaker. I can fill the relic with divine energy.
Is that why you're all
again.
goldy and shiny?
Then this is even better. You can use the restored Dawnbreaker to save the world. I just won't be around to see it happen. I finally understand. I'm the vessel of Meridia, her champion. But you're the key to stopping Nocturnal and saving reality. I'm saying you've got this. Whenever a threat appears, you bring the champions together. You find a way to win. And I'll be at your side for this one final battle. Just not in the way I originally expected.
So I think I will create that character like on stream so that you can see what I'm doing and help me.
Okay. That's a good idea.
I'm returning the last of Meridia's power to the blade, so you can stop Nocturnal. I wouldn't do this for anyone else. Thank you.
And then with the dialogue options, whenever it's like red, I'm gonna make her choose like the most dickish one possible. Like for this one, for example, I had him say, "Thank you to Lathan."
See, at the same time though, I feel like if she's an evil character, why would she hate Lathan?
Well, she's petty.
Oh, that's fair.
So she'd say, this end is too good for you, just because she's petty. It has nothing to do with her life. Whereas Faustus said, Lathan, thank you. Because he's polite, I don't know.
The tower crystal is almost whole. You're too late, mortal.
Yeah, she's definitely not gonna be like true, overarching, compelling evil. She's gonna be petty, pantses you and runs, throws a pie in your face evil. Well, I guess it's not really evil so much as annoying, but you know.
Mm-hmm.
You are too late. Once the crystal is made whole, Meridia's power
Once the
won't
crystal
help you
is...
against me.
Shut up.
Sorry, can't hear you over your giant tits boobs, Mackenzie.
Okay, are you gonna send any more minions? Because I'm getting bored.
Oh. I like summon an Atronach to stand there and do nothing.
Try, my champion, and this time, succeed where last you failed. Finally!
Here we go.
I will not fail you, mother!
Yes, you will, because he's a bitch. Nari would be very disappointed. So this is for Naryu.
Your strength is impressive, but transparent law is almost old. Now, rise again, my champion.
You can't stop me! I only grow stronger as we bathe this world in darkness!
Whatever, Xehanort.
You sound like a man. And you're hideous as fuck. I hope you're happy with yourself.
You went down like a bitch.
Supposed to be mine.
Maybe you should have fought your own battles, fucking bitch.
No longer keep me out. Are you here, my friend? You did it. I knew it. Transparent law, it's whole again. I didn't think that was possible, and you stopped Nocturnal. You're back upon Summerset, my friend. The tower itself, it reformed. But where's Darian? And Lathan? Of course, when you restored the tower crystal, it most likely expelled Nocturnal back to her own realm. I'm a little concerned that I was able to walk in without a key, but we can figure that out later.
Okay, so
Now
she
tell
will
me,
be evil, but she'll be like the
happened
kind
to
of
Lathan?
evil person who actually thinks she's a good person, but actually she's a total bitch.
Lathan.
You know?
So, like,
Is that
I'm
too
one
on the
for
nose?
Lathan
all of you.
later. I'm just glad he helped you. He would have made our daughter proud. For now, you have to tell Sotha Seal what happened. Then we can inform Summerset that the island, the world, is safe again.
that'll set her apart from Serena, because Serena, and I know you said I shouldn't care so much about this, but Serena, for example, is evil, delights in being evil, you know. This bitch thinks she's good. If you don't think she's good, then you must be the evil one.
As I predicted, your efforts were successful. A slight chance is all probability requires. There is no such thing as impossible odds. You are proof of that.
Well, there you have it.
Sharp keeps getting hard-ons for things that I have no idea what he's even, like, getting a hard-on about. I'm confused.
Can I kiss your cheek? I'm not gonna lick. I'm not gonna lick you. No. You have a dimple. I want to kiss your dimples.
Was that Meridia's plan all along? Perhaps. Perhaps not.
I tried to give him a wet willy, and he said, "Yes, you're evil."
I gave up even when the darkness was unbearable, and because of that, the Crystal Tower is safe again. Life and death.
Okay.
It's all part of the ongoing circle. As long as you remember them, they will never be forgotten.
I don't know how old that jar pasta is.
It took Nocturnal hundreds of years to put all the pieces of her plan into place. And you wiped it all out with a single thrust of the Dawnbreaker. There will be other plans, I'm sure, but this particular threat is over. Next, every action we take can tip the balance of the flow of time. Bask in the moment and realize that you have done well, my mortal friend. You have saved the Crystal Tower, saved Summerset, saved reality itself. Even I could not have done better. For now, I must attend to your
Always something new to learn.
So I'm cooking food right now, but did you say something? I saw your name pop up.
No, I guess if you start working on this in between cooking, or you get back before me, go ahead and talk to everybody here in Arteon. Because I just did, and I'm gonna step away for a second, because I need medicine and a cigarette.
I'm hungry.
I feel you. Alright, we're right back.
Always ready to help.
Racers? Oh, I need my skills.
We still have work to do, my friend. I'm afraid we still have work to do. While the Crystal Tower is protected against Daedra, any mortal can now walk right through its gates. We must convince the Sapiarchs to gather allies in order to defend the crystal-like law. It will take an influence far stronger than you and I. Of that, I'm sure. We'll call a meeting of Summerset's most influential leaders. Perhaps, with such a force behind us, we can persuade the Sapiarchs to see reason. We've already seen the devastation that's possible when the tower falls into the wrong hands. And the recent attack by Nocturnal only reinforces the need for greater protection. I want you there to help plead our case. Will you join us? Go and tell Oriandra of my plan. She'll know which parties to contact. I'd also like to ask Sotha Seal to join us. His support would be extremely helpful to our cause. Go and tell Oriandra. Honestly, I haven't yet had a moment to process all that happened. There's still so much to be done, and perhaps that's for the best. The time to grieve can wait. For now, we must ensure the welfare of Summerset.
Magical places are always so beautiful and inspiring. Well, most of them anyway.
It's good to see you alive and well. Word has already spread about your daring exploits within the Crystal Tower. It's still a little hard to believe, truth be told. Of course, there's so much left to do. I already have a list as long as my arm. That doesn't sound good. Is there another crisis I have yet to be informed about? I'd almost rather deal with another crisis than try to convince the Sapiarchs. Still, it will be done. I'll even make sure to invite the Proxy Queen. Her palace should make for a suitable meeting place. Neutral ground and all that. Sotha Seal's in his study, preparing to depart. He never seems to stick around for very long. I suggest you hurry if you want to catch him. I'll meet you in front of the Proxy Queen's palace in Alinor. Meet me there after you talk to Sotha Seal.
Here you are again. I thought such an outcome likely. The time has come for my departure. I've always felt a sense of peace in Artaeum, but also discomfort. A consistent dilemma within me, which seems to have only grown. I'll be glad to get back to the Clockwork City. There's much to do. While you confronted Nocturnal, I worked within the shadow of your efforts. Negotiations with both Clavicus Vile and Mafala were held, and a compromise was decided upon. The two have agreed to a compact, an end to their direct meddling. Knowing the nature of Daedra, I doubt that shall be the case. However, any direct interference within Nirn should cease, while the terms are met, of course. As for Nocturnal, it seems she's returned to the shadows. Perhaps. She likely contemplates her next course of action even now, given such a defeat. It may be centuries before she makes another attempt. Then again, could be days. Such is the chaotic nature of the Daedric princes. I must decline. Valserin may see me as an ally, but to Summerset, I am a foreign interloper. An enemy of the state. My participation would not be welcome. The need for my presence has come to an end, and so I must depart.
Okay.
And so the gears turn once more, yet ever the same.
Dum-de-dum-dum.
Always in the center, it seems. I take no pleasure in such distractions from my work. Still,
my quest is a new alliance, is that right?
Yeah.
Well.
Okay, I've talked to Soak the Seal. Now I have to go to the Royal Palace in Eleanor.
Let us be off.
But first I have to start this mobile quest. Hold on.
You're fine. I'll get traveled over there though, so that way you can travel to me.
Okay. Loki knew I wanted to make taquitos and he used almost all of this shredded cheese. I'm a little bit grumpy.
It's depressing. Well, either it's a coincidence or...
No, it's a coincidence.
No,
See,
that's not what I was talking about. I was about to say that I'm about to well, I'm not about to, because I never puke, ever. It's an unfortunate trait. So I won't be throwing up, more than likely. But either the Taco Bell has suddenly decided that it doesn't like me, randomly. It's a coincidence, or I should not have bought the brand of soda, or the flavor of soda I did, because I haven't had that in ages, and yeah, here we are. Not sure which it is, but... anyway.
Loki used up most of the cheese on a chicken quesadilla.
That's depressing. Like how Jaime used up most of my bread yesterday. Thankfully I have more and he won't be here this week, but...
We don't even have bread, we just have tortillas, hence why I need cheese.
Shit. That just reminded me about how my mom used to fucking... If we didn't have... Well, and she probably still does. If we didn't have bread, she'd literally make peanut butter and jelly fucking tortillas. Instead of a sandwich. They're actually pretty good, but it was just very odd.
Travel. I gave Lucius my leftover fries from last night because it was like the only thing he would eat. And we gave him some milk to be nice because he kept asking for more milk. He poured the milk into the cardboard box of leftover fries.
I hate when they do that. Letty literally just pulled something like that on us this week, too. I don't remember what we were doing, but we walked in, and it was funny because she acted so, like, happy and innocent about it, like she didn't know that that was the most ridiculous thing to do. And we walked in there, and she smiled at Jaime, looked at her plate, and I think it was like a sandwich of, like, eggs and stuff, and goes, "I made soup." Just so innocently. "I made soup." Oh, yes. Yes, we can see that. All of your freaking milk is on your plate with your sandwich. Good job.
Lucius knocked on the fridge and he was like, "More milk, more milk." And like he would drink the milk in front of us. The first two, like we gave him like these little 2-ounce cups. The first 2 cups he drank, and the third one he took over to the table, and we're like, okay, well he's just gonna drink it, right? Nope.
Jeez.
Crafty little guy.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, he's learned to say milk, orange, yogurt, cheese, and he knows how to say apple, but he won't anymore.
It must be.
That's... Did you talk to this lady out here?
I thought I just had to talk to Oriandra.
She's outside the door here.
Nope. Okay. I'm just gonna turn my ass around and go back assily. I'm an ass. Okay. Jesus Christ, it's only 11? Why am I so tired?
About to say, don't start that. And I'll start that, and it's only... Well, it's only 1 for me. Usually I last till about 3.
Yeah, but that's
which
still
is
super early. Like, this is 2 hours before I normally get tired.
Finally, you arrived. We were able to gather everyone together, but they've already started the meeting. Valcerin tried to make them wait, but the Sapiarchs demanded to know what was happening. To be honest, not great. Even the Proxy Queen is hesitant to accept our request. As always, everyone's so worried about proper high elf
See,
decorum
damn it,
that
you're
they
bad
refuse
yawning
to see
now.
reason.
I definitely have no reason
not
to, because
sure
I
how
took a
we're going
fucking,
to
like,
win
3-hour nap today. Ow, my fucking back.
Like, I'm starting to get slurry, and it usually doesn't happen this early in the night.
Yeah, no,
I didn't even wake up.
I've noticed usually it happens around, like, 2 my time. 2 to 3 my time, and it is only 1 my time.
Yeah, it's only 1 your time, so I should not be this tired. I didn't even get up particularly early today. Well, no, I did get up before 10, maybe that's it. But no, usually I get up at like 8.
You can't make such demands. The Sapiarchs are the keepers of the Crystal Tower.
This is about more than the College of Sapiarchs, Larnatil.
If Raz could intervene.
Larnatil? That is a terrible name.
We concur with Razandar. Let us hear what the adventurer has to say.
I say that Larnatil has a terrible name.
The
I
Sapiarchs
say
recognize
suck
your
my
bravery
ass.
on our behalf in Lalandril and within the Crystal Tower. but there is nothing you can say that will alter our thinking on this matter. So Valsarin claims. If this is true, the college shall institute new measures to protect the tower. That is well within our capabilities. The Sijic Order is responsible for all that has happened. Why should I trust them now?
Why is this so typical?
Perhaps you're
There's
right,
literally
but
someone
the
bitching
Sapiacs did
after
not
we all
cause
just
these events.
fucking
The Sijic
busted
Order
our
did.
ass to save their country.
People died protecting the Crystal Tower.
Yeah, and I
Why
said
should
this,
accept
they
aid
would have
from the
found a
very
way
order
regardless.
that's responsible for their deaths.
They most certainly would have.
Be that as it may, the Sapiarchs will continue to do as we always have. We shall protect the Crystal Tower. Entrusting that responsibility to anyone else is just far too dangerous a risk to take. That's your opinion. You are
That's
a
your
newcomer.
opinion.
I have
You
no
are a
reason to
newcomer.
believe that you have Summerset's best interests in mind. For all I know, you and the Sijic Order wish to use the Crystal Tower for your own purposes.
So you don't just have resting bitch face, you are actually a bitch. Good to know.
Our friend has proven their mettle time and time again. Raz thinks you should hear about these deeds. Oriandra, admit our guests now, yes?
What are you up to, Razumdar?
I will vouch for this adventurer. While I was blinded by prejudice and hate, their actions saved Shimmerine.
Sapiarch, you know me. My son
What
rejected the Queen's
a
decree and
twat.
suffered the consequences. This newcomer saved Relenthil.
Finally, Raz must add his voice to the chorus. No one has served our queen and our island as well as this adventurer, not even Raz.
We have heard enough. We accept that the adventurer is trustworthy. Sapiarch Larnatil, listen to what they have to say.
Do I have to get up from my seat to talk to this bitch? Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna sit next to her then. Oh, I can't? I have to actually stand up? Okay. I'm gonna stand up and put my dick as close to her face as possible. Which isn't very close, damn it.
Apologize for my assumptions.
How come
It's
she gets to
clear
sit
you've
down?
done
What
much
the fuck?
good for Summerset and its people.
It's because she's
The
old.
protection of the Crystal Tower has been the Sapiarch's duty for time immemorial. To change that now feels like we failed. I can't deny the truth of your words. Very well. Hence,
Just wait till you get out here,
Sapiarchs will
Roz. I
accept
forgot he
outside
does this
aid
fucking
in order
bullfuckery.
to best protect the Crystal
Hilarious.
Tower. I'll begin preparations immediately. However, I still refuse to allow the Sijic Order to participate. I promise we will work with the Proxy Queen to make sure the Crystal Tower remains safe. I'll begin preparations immediately. We'll even allow the Divine Prosecution and the Mages Guild to participate in these efforts.
Raz is sure there are many more details to work out, but for now, this one just wants a very strong drink.
If you would wait a moment, my friend, I'd like to talk privately.
I also would like a very strong drink, but I can't summer drink.
Thank you for helping me win this last battle. While the Sijic Order will not be among those protecting the Crystal Tower, we will continue to observe from afar. And now, it's time for us to depart Summerset. We never meant to take such a direct role in events. We're observers, watchers. We lend a hand, guide fate, but never directly shape it. Besides, I need to return to Artaeum and take up the mantle of Right Master, at least for a little while. On an interim basis until we get beyond this crisis and can make a decision for the future. In the meantime, I want to atone for what the Right Master and Lathan did. I owe Summerset that much, at least. You're attuned to Artaeum and have a connection to the Sijic Order now. The portal will always be open for you, and you'll always be welcome on our hidden island.
Is Roz outside?
Yeah, you have to come out of that room into the throne room. And definitely listen, because this is funny.
Razumdar, remove your furry seat from our throne.
After all Raz has done for Queen and country, you would deny him this small comfort?
Why Cousin Irene tolerates you, we'll never understand.
Talk to the queen.
We deal with Razumdar out of respect for our dear cousin.
Proxy
But
queen.
Some days are more trying than others.
Proxy queen.
Well, that's because you're a bitch
Raz
and
will get
Irene
used to such a
isn't.
seat. Metaphorically speaking, of course. This one would prefer a throne with far more padding. But enough of such talk. Today we celebrate your victory. From newcomer to savior of Summerset. Quite the feat, yes? Raz thought of many different plans once he heard of this meeting. He is glad the first turned out so well. His other plans, well, there is no need to dwell on such unsavory details. This one never doubted you could do it, Five-Claw. Actually, Raz may have doubted you a few times. Or many. But he apologizes for that.
Thank
After all,
you.
You have now proven yourself most capable.
Haha, what a dick.
No heroic deed is complete without a reward. Raz did indeed. On behalf of Queen Irene, this is for you.
I actually
Ironic how
doubted you a
Summerset
bunch of
was
times,
saved
but
by
you
one
know,
of the
sorry.
newcomers it
Here's
so
some bling.
trusts. This is a good lesson for the High Elves, yes. Maybe now they'll realize that change is not so bad after all. Enjoy yourself, my friend.
That ring,
Practice
you have
makes
to
the
sell it.
master.
We're gonna go do something with it right now.
Our throne,
Wait,
Razumdar.
You said
We would have
something
it
while
back
he was
now.
saying two
So
things.
tense. Must
hold
be
on, I'm
this
listening.
uncomfortable throne. Perhaps Raz could suggest a most comfortable cushion upon which you could sit.
Such a cushion is much too lumpy for our tastes, Cat.
Okay, sorry, what were you saying? You said a thing earlier when the cat was talking.
I said that, you should, sorry. I said that you should, keep that ring, don't sell it. In fact, we can go do something with it real quick right now before you get off, if you would like. That way you don't sell it, because it's very, very important. You do not want to want it later. Specifically the exemplary one. The other one I don't think matters. Hold on.
Can I equip it?
I don't know.
Or will it break up my set?
Oh, it'll keep your set from working. It won't take that long. It's just outside here in town.
I would rather wait until tomorrow, because I'm fading for some reason.
Okay, well, try not to sell it if you can. Because, yeah,
Okay,
that's a research ring. So,
a research ring? Okay.
yeah, those things cost like 5,000 on the cheap end. So yeah, when they give it to you free, it's best to just use it. You might be able to lock it temporarily, though.
How about this? I just won't sell anything.
I
don't
mean,
think
that
my
works too.
inventory's my inventory is at like 53, so I'm good.
Okay, cool. I mean, more than likely you won't be selling things, you'll be fishing when I get on tomorrow anyway.
Oh, I can research it at a jewelry craft and say, okay, so it tells me that
So,
it's intended to
this
use.
book just magically appeared in front of you?
I know what I saw. I was upstairs watching the ceremony, and I turn around for but a moment, and then this form just suddenly appears.
Look, the palace is magically sealed by some of the finest mages in Summerset. There's no way someone just teleported a book in here.
Maybe it's a cursed relic then? I didn't touch it. It's still on the seat upstairs. Maybe we should ask the Sapiarchs to look at it?
Oh, okay, so you just wanted me to research it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that now, that's fine. I just can't do another quest tonight.
Yeah, I wasn't asking you to do anything absurd. I'm not that much of an asshole.
Absurd. Okay, I'm going outside.
How can Rigert negotiate peace if stupid high elves won't talk to him?
Ooh, hello. You're cute. Okay, you're somewhere. Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
Straight across. Around either way would have worked. Just a big circle. And straight over here.
Nothing was...
Phew! Sorry. Excuse me while I sneeze in your ear. Jewelry's back over here. But yeah, you just click on that, click research, and then we got a ring, so bumper or stick over to ring, and then click the one that says, protective, I think? Yes, protective.
Okay, and I can research. Oh, wait, I think I have a complete all research thingy in my inventory.
Yeah. I think usually, that's one of those, day timer things. I mean, since that only takes 5 hours, though, I personally would have saved it, but you're gonna get more free ones anyway. Because I think those take the timer of, like, all-day timers. But yes, you will get more free ones anyway, so no worries.
I'm gonna research the Ring of Summerset's champion also.
Okay, good idea. Yeah, the 3 easy ones to get are the Arcane, Healthy, and Robust. After that, like, I think there's an Infused you can get from Kragwarn. Of course, you can get this Protective. I think I had to buy, like, all of the rest of these traits to research when I did that, so...
Oh my goodness, I have crown repair kits now.
Yay.
I have plenty of poisons.
And that's not something we've gotten into, because I don't think that you're going to be super dwelling on crafting items. But just if you think of it when you're at jewelry, blacksmithing, woodworking, and clothing, if you ever want to, it would suck to have played the game for months and then have never done that. Um, so you might just occasionally check when you're at those stations, because you can hit research on an item that you picked up and learn that trait in case you ever decide you want to try it.
And I can create runestones and stuff if I want. Cool. I tend to sell my runestones. I don't.
Yeah, the only thing that I like about enchanting, because I usually don't make my own glyphs, or I forget, and then I have to go buy some for my armor later, because I'm on that character already, and they already have their armor, and I'm lazy. So I actually use enchanting more for getting writ vouchers for shit, because it doesn't take as much materials as doing a fancy writ quest or clothing to do a quick enchanter's writ. And what writ vouchers are for crafting shit is, like, that's how I got all my crafting stations in my house, for example. So, like, there's a specific store, or a specific NPC named Rawlis Halalu that you can buy fancy things from, but you have to have crafted things and gotten writ vouchers to buy stuff from. So for most people, that's why they do crafting at all. Most people aren't trying to fucking craft things for people or whatever. They're just trying to do those quests.
I am currently fiddling around with potions and stuff.
Enjoy, it is quite fun.
It is.
I did like a shit ton of... What was it? Fucking sometimes the jewelry crafting writs are easy, but then they fucking have that plating that's really hard to get. So I stopped doing those as much, unless I'm really desperate for a mass fuck ton of writ vouchers. So yeah, like this morning I just did a shit ton of enchanting and alchemy writs because it was so simple. And I just ran around with you and got all those ingredients, so I didn't have to worry about finding anything.
Oh, this is a lot of fun. I'm gonna stay here and do potions.
You have failed. You have discovered a new potion. You have failed. You have discovered a new potion.
I've got a whole lot of, like, these will not react. These will not react. Unknown potion. Inert. Inert. Unknown.
Oh, or the fact that there's like 4 different traits that you can learn for each thing. I don't even think my crafter knows all 4 traits on everything yet.
I know. That's definitely something I like about this. Okay. I'm just like going down the list. I don't even know what anything does. Like, wait.
I've done that. A couple things to know are water makes potions, and the like grease and inklor and slime and all that shit makes poisons.
I figured that out, yeah, for myself.
Okay.
Because it says potion solvent versus poison solvent.
And then all the other colors are very random, but it seems like a lot of the time blues and light purples equals something to do with magicka, and pinks and reds tend to have something to do with health. Typically. The rest of the colors are questionable. Oh, and green stamina. Like, there's only like one green thing on there, I think.
Okay.
Fucking. Oh no, there's two. I don't know what Dragon's Bile does. I know what Blessed Thistle does. It's a pain in my ass.
This is so much fun. This is more fun than fishing.
Oh jeez.
I've discovered a new favorite hobby.
Crafting potions. Well, do I have one of those yet? Or is that the one thing I don't have in my house? I'm gonna have to check, because I know I was gonna get one. Oh, did I show you I made Dranos' lab finally? Or I started on it. But, unfortunately, I do not have a little fucking alchemy station to put in there yet. So right now I'm trying to choose one and then put one in there. They did just come out with a free one. So that was what Grace was trying to get when she abandoned us, like, yesterday or whenever it was. So I might just go use that one, because it's simple and it doesn't cost writs that I have to craft things for.
This is fun. I've got so many potions and poisons now. I'm gonna see what else there is to do here.
Well, that is probably the most fun to mix and match with, like, this shit's just fun to watch level up, or once you get to actually creating stuff and you know the shit, then it gets fun. But at first, when you don't know how to craft a fucking... Hold on, let me see, what are the titles? When you don't know how to craft a Aldemary Dominion infused axe out of Quicksilver that's the fucking outfit style, trying to think of a fucking crafting set off the top of my head. Clever Alchemist. Now that's fun when you're creating something like that. But you have to fucking actually do the research and learn the style page. So those purple pages I give you that you take, or the purple ones, the books, those teach you different styles. So if you read like a Assassin's League gloves, then you'll also be learning how to craft Assassin's League gloves and stuff for their hand. But also where the research comes in at the tables like blacksmithing, woodworking, and clothing is so that you can do the stuff at the bottom where it's like infused, defending, training, sharpened, decisive, nerd-honed. So yeah, if you went over back there and went, like, you're gonna craft a ring tomorrow, it would say that you could craft a, arcane or a, what was the other one we got? Sturdy, I think? Yeah, you could craft one of those rings by tomorrow.
That's right.
And then there's cooking, which this is where I talked about people buy Perfect Row for. Also, they changed it to where you can now fillet your own fish all together at once.
Oh.
Oh, and the funnest part of learning to craft is once you have it leveled up enough and you know furnishing plans, is making your own fucking furnishings for your house. If you like designing houses, which me and Grace are both addicted to. Like, all of these stations have their own furnished. That, to be honest, that's the funnest part. Like, the number one funnest. Crafting a shit ton of tables and then walking into your house and going, which one fits my house? Or you could be like Grace and just stack all of them in one corner and call it decorating. Oh shit, it's Sunday night. Fuck.
What?
I fucked up. I think there was something at the fucking furnishing vendor I was gonna go buy and I forgot to go do it. Oh well. I'll live.
I have researched all the things and sold the other things, and I am going to go.
Okay, good night.
Thank you for showing.
No problem.
Tomorrow night, I want to work on my new person.
Yes, agreed. If Grace is on, obviously we'll play over here for a little bit, but since she always goes to bed on us early, we'll do that after she goes to bed if that happens.
Absolutely.
Alright. Nighty night.